Hello and welcome back to Moon Medicine Yoga. I'm Alison, and on this channel we do yoga that follows the moon and the seasons. If you'd like to join us on that journey, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Today's class is a slow flow yoga practice inspired by the new moon in Scorpio and Scorpio season. A water sign, Scorpio echoes with autumnal themes of mystery, transformation, shadow work, and the cyclical nature of beginnings and endings. This constellation, appearing as a pronged hook, is named for Scorpius, a giant scorpion from Greek mythology. In the story, an epic battle unfolds between Scorpius and Orion. After a fruitless fight, Orion attempts to flee, and it is at this moment that the giant scorpion stings the famed hunter with its poisonous tail, mortally wounding him. Orion, the great hunter, was himself hunted and slain. After the battle, the gods immortalized Scorpius and Orion as constellations, positioning them on opposite sides of the celestial sphere. In endless chase, they are never seen in the night sky at the same time. As Orion sets, Scorpio rises. This grand replay of that epic scene symbolizes our most confronting, passionate, and transformative experiences. Today's class is inspired by Scorpio's themes of strength, introspection, and the fateful curve of its hook-shaped tail. Once again, welcome. We'll get started in just a moment. If you're enjoying the videos so far, feel free to hit the like button. These little things do a lot to support the channel and tell YouTube that you want to see more classes from Moon Medicine Yoga. Without further ado, let's begin lying on the back. As you land, bend the knees and bring the feet to the floor so you can feel the sacrum flat against the earth. The sacral chakra governs the water element inside us, all that is fluid. Scorpio aligns with this powerful center of the body associated with creation, transformation, and the flow of deep feeling and emotions. Start to deepen your breath, feeling it fill the belly, allowing the eyes to close or the gaze to soften. On your next breath in, extend the arms overhead, stretching through the shoulders. And exhale, goalpost the arms and heel toe the feet as wide as the mat. Start to windshield wiper the knees from side to side in a smooth, slow motion, mirroring the fluidity of water. Move with the breath and feel the massage on the low back. With your next exhale, let the knees fall over to the right, keeping the feet wide and the legs staggered. Keep the shoulder blades grounded, and if you need to, you can open your arms to a T. Keep the breath nice and deep and smooth into the belly. Inhale the knees back to center to begin your fluid twisting again. Swaying the knees side to side, keeping the feet as wide as the mat. Exhale, knees fall left into your staggered leg twist. Inhale the knees back to center, maybe one more rock from side to side. Exhale the knees into the chest, grab onto your shins. Again, swaying the body side to side. Pause at the center, bringing hands to your kneecaps. Extend the arms so the knees are right over the hips. As you inhale, circle the knees outward and in towards the belly. And keep circling them in this way. Knees together and away, inhaling out and in. Lubricating the hip joints and bringing your awareness down to that sacral area of the body. When you're ready, you can switch directions, moving with the breath. Exhale, knees into the chest, wrapping your arms around for one more squeeze. Maybe another rock from side to side. And then holding on to the backs of your thighs, rock and roll yourself up to tabletop position. You can also roll to one side and simply press yourself up onto all fours. Taking a moment to find the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. From here, bring the knees together and extend your right leg up and back. Bending the knee, pointing your toe, creating a scorpion tail. I'll demonstrate, then you can join me. I'm going to start pulsing the leg, piercing the sky with that scorpion tail. Then exhale, bring the knee into the chest, angry catting the spine. Let's do it together. Start to pulse that leg for a few rounds of breath, keeping the belly engaged and the spine nice and long. Exhale, knee to nose, rounding the spine. Inhale, hook your scorpion tail to the sky and start your pulsations. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale the leg back. Start to pulse. Exhale, rounding the spine. Last round, starting to feel that heat building in the leg. Exhale, bringing it in. Inhale, extend your legs straight back this time. Exhale, tuck the left toes for three-legged dog, sending that right leg to the sky. Bend the knee and fan the hip open, creating that beautiful scorpion tail shape with the leg. Stay strong here, shoulders are level, and keep breathing. Inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, slowly set it down behind your left leg. So you're in down dog with the legs crossed. The feet are pretty close together. Slowly walk the hands back to your feet, arriving in a cross-legged forward bend at the back of your mat. Breathe into the stretch you might be feeling through the hamstrings, hips, and low back. Feel free to stay here, but if you would like more, inhale, lift halfway, and walk your hands over to the left, going a little deeper into the stretch. Inhale back to center. And with legs crossed, exhale, walk hands to downward facing dog, pausing for a moment, taking a breath. Legs stay crossed as you slowly let the knees come to the mat. So the left knee is going to be in front of the right. Fan the feet out to the side. Exhale, sink your hips back and down for a variation of child's pose. If you're familiar with cow face, you're sort of in cow face legs here. If you want more sensation, feel free to shift the hips all the way back. Maybe your seat comes to the mat. For less sensation, keep your hips a little bit higher. Finding the shape that works for you. Come back to deep breaths. On your next inhale, pull yourself back to tabletop, uncrossing the legs, and sway your hips from side to side. Once again, bring the knees together and inhale, extend the left leg up and back, bending the knee to create your scorpion tail. Point the toe to the sky. When you're ready, start your pulsations. And as you pulse, try to keep the breath deep and steady. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale the leg back and up, starting your pulsations. Keep the belly toning in and the breath steady. Exhale, curl your tail in, knee to nose. Inhale, swing it back for a final round of this stinging scorpion tabletop flow. Finding your pulsations. Exhale, knee to nose, last time. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, tuck the right toes, down dog split, sending that leg high and behind, and then bending the knee, fanning the hip open for your scorpion tail shape here. Press strong through the arms. When you're ready, extend the leg and slowly set it down behind the other for your cross leg downward facing dog. Find a nice deep cycle of breath. And on your exhale, walk the hands back towards the feet, arriving in your forward fold. You can stay here, or option to walk your fingers over to the right side of the mat, creating a deeper stretch. Inhale slowly back to center, and then we'll all walk the hands forward. Exhaling to downward facing dog, keeping the legs crossed. And when you're ready, as you exhale, drop the knees to the mat, this time with the right knee in front of the left, and fan the feet out wide. On your breath out, sink the hips back and down. Sacral stretch variation of child's pose. Find a comfortable lift for the hips. Let the head and neck relax and walk the arms forward. On your inhale, pull back to tabletop, uncrossing the legs, sway the hips from side to side. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And you can stay here, or if you like to flush through the vinyasa, you can take the vinyasa of your choice. On your next exhale, drop the knees, child's pose. Resting the hips back on the heels. Allowing the body and mind to rest. Come into relaxed cycles of breath. Inhale, walk the hands in, rising up to sit on the heels. In either a kneeling seat, or you could take a cross-legged seat if that's more comfortable. From here, flip the palms to face up and press the backs of the hands into your thighs or into the mat. Giving the wrists a little love here, a nice counter stretch to all those tabletops and down dogs. Breathe into where you're feeling the sensation. Inhale, release, and sweep the arms behind you, interlacing the fingers in Yoga Mudra. On your next breath in, send the knuckles back and down as you lift your heart to the sky. Feel the shoulder heads rolling back. Keep the belly engaged and the back of the neck nice and long, so the breath can flow freely in the throat. Inhale, release the interlace and bring your hands back to your thighs. Once again, flipping the palms up. If you're kneeling, you can press them into the mat this time, sort of leaning your weight onto the wrists a bit more significantly for a deeper stretch. You can, of course, keep pressing the hands into the thighs if that feels better. If this is too intense altogether, try turning the fingertips to point in toward each other. That can be a nice alternative. You can also explore the distance of the hands from the legs, walking them away from you, walking them towards you. Find your sweet spot and then breathe into the stretch. Inhale, gently release, sweeping the arms behind you, again to interlace in Yoga Mudra, this time with the awkward thumb on top. Roll the shoulders back and inhale, send your knuckles towards the earth as you lift your heart towards the sky. For more here, you can lift the thumbs away from your seat. For less, you can bend the elbows and feel the thumbs against your low back. Exhale, release the interlace, bring the hands back to the thighs, and then just shake it out. Like flop those wrists, those fingers around. And from here, we're going to slide onto the belly, coming into Sphinx pose, propping the chest up on the elbows. The legs are straight behind. The elbows should be right under the shoulders. It gives you the best support. And make sure the elbows are in close on the ribs. Feel your heart shining forward and keep your chin level to the earth. For a little scorpion variation, bend the right knee, pointing the toe to the sky. This is going to create a gentle stretch in the quad and hip flexor. On your exhale, with control, switch. Release the right leg, bend the left knee, point the toe to the sky. Exhale, slowly release back to Sphinx pose. And then lower all the way down, using your hands as a little pillow for your forehead. And then when you're ready, extending the arms out to the side with the palms down. Preparing for a little scorpion twist. Bring your left hand under your shoulder and bend your left knee. Roll onto your right side, letting that left foot come to the mat. You can press away with the left hand. Just really feel that beautiful shoulder stretch, keeping your head resting on the mat. Breathe. Inhale, slowly roll back to the belly, extending the arms wide. Just rest here for a moment. And setting up for the other side, bring your right hand under your shoulder and bend your right knee, pointing the toe to the sky. With the left arm extended, roll onto your left side, pressing the earth away with your right hand. The right foot lands on the mat. Your head rests on the mat. Relax into this shape. Inhale, release back to your belly. Taking it slow, reaching the arms wide and resting for a moment. Then with hands under shoulders, inhale to tabletop. Exhale to child's pose. Resting the head on the mat or on your hands. Inhale to rise up, and in your own way, let's roll onto the back. And as we do, draw the knees in for happy baby, reaching through the knees for the arches of the feet, spreading the knees wide, feeling again the sacrum on the earth, the length of the spine, and the shoulder blades on the earth too. And exhale, slowly releasing, getting ready for final rest or shavasana. You can extend the arms and legs, or take another comfortable position, perhaps on your side or on your belly. Make sure you're perfectly comfortable so the body and breath and mind can be totally at ease. Take a deep breath to drop in and enjoy. Slowly and gently transitioning back. Start by guiding the awareness into the body and deepening the breath, bringing small movements to the fingers and toes. When you're ready, bring the feet to the floor and roll gently to your right side for the fetal position. And it's here that we'll receive our closing reading called Change by Raine. Change, said the sun to the moon, you cannot stay. Change, says the moon to the waters, all is flowing. Change, says the fields to the grass, seed time and harvest, chaff and grain. You must change, said the worm to the bud, though not to a rose. Petals fade that wings may rise, borne on the wind. You are changing, said death to the maiden, your face wan to memory, to beauty. Are you ready to change? Says the thought to the heart, to let her pass all your life long, For the unknown, the unborn, in the alchemy of the world's dream. You will change, says the stars to the sun, says the night to the stars. And taking that with us, let's slowly press up to a seat. With the hands at heart center, and keep your eyes closed. Take a final moment with your breath. Let's lift the thumbs to the third eye and bow to honor each other, sealing our practice. Thank you so much for joining me for another phase of the moon. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit that like button, and please leave a comment below. Let me know if you're a Scorpio or if you have Scorpio in your chart, and if so, did this class resonate? Or you could just let me know what your favorite pose was from today's flow. I just love hearing from you, no matter what you say. Also, we are so close to 10,000 subscribers, which is truly unbelievable. I am overwhelmed. It means so much to have you on this journey with me. If you'd like to support the channel, all the links are in the description. You can become a member here on YouTube. You can join the Patreon. You can send a donation, or you can just continue to show up and share your light and energy with the community here. I'm so grateful for you, and I will see you again soon on the mat and under the moon.